Hey guys, Josh Henkin here, creator of the Ultimate Sandbag and the Dynamic Variable Resistance Training Program, here with my good friend Christine James. What we're going to do is we're going to cover one of the most popular ultimate sandbag exercises, which is shouldering. Probably because it's one of the most misunderstood exercises of the whys and hows. So let's cover a couple of things. The key thing with shouldering is that it's that nice transition between doing a clean and doing a snatch. Because of how we have to clear the shoulder, it's a little more powerful than the clean, but not quite as powerful as the snatch because of the lever arm we're creating. The nice part is if we were trying to work with people that want to incrementally work up to the snatch, that's an option. Other than that too is that if we have people that have shoulder problems and they may never be able to snatch, it's a nice intermediate step that we can always work at different positions with those people. So what Christine's going to do in a moment is help me demonstrate what makes for a good shouldering exercise technique and what's bad. Now, first I want to show you actually something kind of funny. We pulled out one of our very first ultimate sandbags, and what you'll see is that we had two long straps here in our original design. The idea behind this was to be able to do farmer's walks while having either end of the bag up. Some people have started using sandbags that look like ours, and what they do is they try to shoulder the bag through the straps. That's always a dangerous proposition because what you do is you create a lot of leverage on the body. Let me demonstrate. When you come up, it's a lot more difficult to absorb that force because you're not making yourself a part of the sandbag. When you do things such as deadlifts, whether it be with tires or stones or just to the bar, the idea is to make yourself part of the lift so you don't hurt yourself. As you get to more unstable sandbags, you're going to see that droop come even more pronouncedly, and people really whack themselves, and you can stall and use your low back too much. So Christine's going to demonstrate the right way to shoulder a sandbag. Now what she's going to do, she's going to put the broad side of the sandbag up. A lot of people have questions. Do your handles bother people when they shoulder? No, because the whole broad side is to be purposefully landing on the body, clearing your body of any discomfort with the handles. She's going to stand 50% over the bag. Now, if you want to, you always want to err on staying too far forward than too far back, so you're never reaching for the bag. Just like her deadlifts and cleans, she's going to really hinge at those hips, get a good grip underneath the bag, and then she's going to explosively pull up. Beautiful. Now, just as important as coming up is coming down. So what she's going to do is she's going to put the other hand on top, keeping the elbows close, and she's going to follow the weight down. Nice. So once she gets a rhythm, she's going to continue that follow, and it's going to be a little more flowing. So let's see a couple more reps, Christine. There you go. Beautiful. And relax. So a couple of questions that usually arise are, how come I just can't throw it down, Josh? What's the big deal? Are you worried about your ultimate sandbag? No, it's not that, but as you throw it down, what ends up happening, it starts creeping out in front of you. And then you start reaching for the sandbag. Every time we do a lift, we do it with great purpose, and this allows us to work on the eccentric component of getting our hips back, which really loads the hamstrings and the glutes. So learning that technique is really important in building functional fitness and good movement patterns. Now, we could also do it with a smaller sandbag, not just for a load difference, because we could have both bags loaded to pretty similar weights. The smaller the power sandbag is designed to be more compact, so we're not dealing with much instability. So let's just see, the same technique should look exactly the same. Good. Now you see how she's not using her arm, she's not bicep curling it up. A nice little push through the heels and brings it right up. You know you're a very good lifter if you can gradiate the amount of force you use so that every repetition with a light bag or a heavy bag looks the same. We're going to pull the green bag out one more time. And we're going to cover one more factor, is that when she goes to lift the weight, she's in the lowest position possible. So if you can't, now Christine's very flexible, she can get in that good position without rounding her low back. If you can't, just raise the implement up. I'm going to have you do sort of a slow motion shoulder deadlift. So we're just going to cup it and come up. I want you guys to watch what happens to the bag. So in a looser bag, see how the weight drops away from her? So if she doesn't do it in one clean motion, she's going to stall about right here and then try to heave it up. That can be very bad for your low back. So you want to make sure it's appropriate that you're using one smooth, clean motion. So let's show them one more rep. Beautiful. And you saw that when she went to shoulder it, her shoulders are down and back, her arms are locked. Nice. And relax. Now you're going to see on YouTube and Facebook and a lot of the other social medias a lot of different artistic interpretations, as we call it, of shouldering.
Very interesting.
Those can be dangerous and, most of all, not very productive. So I really hope this has helped clear up how to shoulder an ultimate sandbag appropriately. Great benefits if done correctly. So make sure to visit more at ultimatesandbagtraining.com.